Guys, I bought a BMW at the age of 23. It wouldn't be a vlog from me if I didn't exactly explain how I bought a BMW outright in cash at the age of 23 years old. So it all started with my property deal sourcing journey. I bought this car on Tuesday and it was here by Wednesday. So literally this time last week, I would have had no context for this. Like, people would usually have to save for ages for this or have to use public transport for a while, which is completely okay and really normal. But I was like, no, like, because I started this business, I was able to buy the car outright. Like, when I needed a new car, literally I was able to get one straight away. So context, how did I actually get started? So I started in a method called property deal sourcing. Now I've diversified now, which means I do other businesses as well, but I'm going to talk to you guys about how exactly I started. I'm going to put the roses to the side for just a second so I can focus on y'all. So I started in property deal sourcing. Essentially what that looks like is getting into property without paying any rent, bills, mortgage or deposit. So I didn't pay any of those things. I paid for my compliances, which is around like £1,000 all in, but like, again, for £1,000 all in to get into property is pretty good. So essentially with my property deal sourcing business, what you do is you're working with clients, you're working with investors who've got money to invest in property. They've already got the money, but they don't have the time. So you spend your time finding properties on behalf of your clients. Now, what do your clients do? Your clients often run a Airbnb business. So for their Airbnb business, they rent properties from landlords and then they re-rent it out on Airbnb and booking.com, and they make a profit in the difference between what they're paying the landlord in rent and bills and of course what they are making per night. So let's just say like Manchester city centre, if you go onto Airbnb and you just type in like M1 or M4, for example, that's like the Manchester city centre area, you'll be able to roughly see how much they can charge per night. Whatever the rent is what it's going to come out of their pocket, but then whatever your per night charge is obviously, like, if they get that rented out for the whole month or booked out on Airbnb and booking.com, they make their profit that way. Now that part has got nothing to do with you as a property deal sourcer. All your role is to simply find them more properties in which the landlord or estate agent is okay with them using it for their Airbnb business. Now every single time that you find them a property that the landlord or agent is okay with for their Airbnb business, you get paid a £3,000 fee if they actually move ahead, because obviously as a result of you, they are able to use that property. So with that £3,000 fee being paid, if you do that 3 times, like just sell 3 deals like that, that is £9,000 profit, because again, the thing that was spent was your time. Now this is the, in my opinion, best entry level strategy into property. You can spend that on like a house deposit for maybe a smaller property up north, or you can use that to actually start your own Airbnb business. So that's how I actually started. Now from my deal sourcing business, I pivoted and I also started an estate agency. So just think of your normal estate agencies like Foxtons, Bairstow Eves, Your Move. I have one of those, but it's called Kingdom Rose Realty. And essentially what we do is, instead of rent properties to working professionals or people who want to live there, we actually rent it out to these companies. So let's just say that the company is called like Harry Properties. Harry Properties will rent the property from me and my estate agency, and then he'll use it for his Airbnb business. Now, how do I actually make a profit in that? So I charge a one-off sourcing fee of £1,000, and as well as my one-off sourcing fee of £1,000, I get paid like the monthly residual. So let's just say on that property, I'm managing it on behalf of the landlord. The landlord and I have an agreement to say that the landlord's getting paid, like, let's just say £1,000. From that £1,000, I upcharge the rent. So I've like added like my own little bit on top. So the landlord gets paid £1,000 from me, and then I will tell the Airbnb company that the rent is like 1.5 maybe, just depending on the area, or 1.2, 1.3, something that makes sense. So I get the £1,000 initial fee from the Airbnb company, and then I also do get my monthly residual as well. So I just scaled that up massively, and that basically replaced any 9-to-5 income that I had. Now, additional to that, I also have a coaching business where I teach people how to get into property, and I also offer business coaching as well, so teaching people how to just get into business, how to run a business effectively, etc. And so with all of those combined, I was very much in a position to be able to buy my beautiful dream car outright, and my Louis Vuitton bag as well. So this is low-key your sign to start that business. I'm hoping to give you a car tour. I'm actually like relatively shy, so like making this video is very comfortable right now because I'm in the car, but like making them outside the car just felt very uncomfortable for me. But guess what? We're gonna push past discomfort because you guys deserve to see a car video. period. So this is the inside. This is the beautiful bow on top. This is my Louis Vuitton bag with my random stuff in. I want to make it aesthetic. I'm not one of those YouTubers just yet. Here is the steering wheel. We've also gone for like a sunroof as well. It's rainy in the UK as it always is. But for the seats, I went for like, it's like grey and blue. It's honestly, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy, guys. Like, happiness is not even the word to describe it. I've been buzzing for this for a while. I've also got like, it's like reused plastics or whatever for this. But yeah, honestly, guys, I could not be happier. I could not be happier. Honestly, it's the best day of my life. This is the all electric vehicle. She is so gorgeous, and I literally went for one that had like these rims. Here are my flowers. I've been so awkward like trying to get some photos. I feel like I've got one that I like now, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit because the neighbors are here.